What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Gold Shell BYTE Tari card, or XT card. There it is, XT card. So this does mine Tari, which primarily was a CPU mining coin, but not anymore, because Gold Shell's on the scene with not only the XT card, but they have the XT box. We'll go over like pricing and profitability here in a second. First things first, we got to get this bad boy open. So if you're not familiar, the cards are a series of mining devices that fit inside of the Gold Shell BYTE. It's like a housing, and you can change out different cards for different algorithms. Really cool design, and I'm glad they are expanding upon it. Just, you know, ready for more. Now I need another BYTE because this is my third card. So the BYTE only holds 2. Maybe we need a Gold Shell Crunch. We got the Crunch and the BYTE. And if I can get this open, that would be great as well. Let's see here. Well, they use really good plastic. There we go. And watch Brandon struggle with plastic for the next 2 minutes. What did they wrap this with? It's like the best shrink wrap ever. Okay, there we go. So, if you haven't seen what a BYTE card looks like, you're about to be in for a treat. If you've seen what they look like, I imagine they all look the same, pretty much. Really good fit there. Okay. So, as always, fit and finish, packaging, very nice. Very secure. It's got the good smell to it. User guide. I'll summarize it. Open the lock catch of the data adapter. Insert the data adapter into the BYTE. After pushing the data adapter in, tightly lock the catch. With the installation complete, the fan starts to rotate. Yeah, and these are hot swappable. So here's the actual XT card, and it says XT card DC 20 volts at 3.5 amps. So what's that? 20 times 3.5, 70 watts, 65 watts, something like that. Yeah, and it uses SATA form factor for data and power. Isn't that cool? It's kind of like a hard drive. Anyway, like I said, they're hot swappable, and this is the unlock right there. So you slide it in, and then you lock it down. Let's go put it in. All right, so we're in the kids' bathroom. That's where I have the BYTE running right now. It does have a little bit of like a high-pitched kind of noise on these fans. I don't know if they've changed the fan out, but if you're used to like a gaming laptop, it sounds similar to that. Now let me get this. I'll pull this card out first. Oh, that was the card that was making all the noise. See? Oh, no. Okay. That one's making a little bit of noise. This is the AE card. I'm gonna run the AE card. So we're gonna put that one back in there. And we're gonna pull this is the Doge card. We're gonna pull the Doge card out. Ooh, this thing is hot. All right. We're gonna give that a second, because that is hot. Very hot. Like burn your fingers hot. Ooh. Okay. Now we have our new XT card. We'll go ahead and make sure that the latch is open, and we can slide it in. There we go. plastic, the color looks a little bit different. Do you see that? The fan's spinning. So I think we're off to the races. Now, what do we do with the Doge card? I'm not sure, but we'll bring it into my office at least. Not leave it in here with the kids. By the way, if you have a Gold Shell BYTE and you plug in your XT card and it's not like working, you might be on an older firmware version. So you need to go and update to 3.2.0. I'll put a link for where the Gold Shell firmwares are down below in the description, and specifically on 3.2.0, it said they added support for the XT cards. My model was running 3.0.3, so it was definitely a few revisions behind on the firmware. That is for sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and update mine now. There we go. Okay, bear with me. And to update it, you get logged into your Gold Shell BYTE. If you need to reset your BYTE, because for some reason when I put my card in and then I unplugged it, plugged it back in, then it didn't show up, so I had to do a reset. I'll put that video down below in the description as well. But then once you get it all connected back to your network, you go to System, go all the way down to Update, drop the firmware in, and then hit Update. And then this is where we hope nothing bad happens. All right, be back here in a little bit. All right, so let me go back. Okay, here's our Gold Shell BYTE firmware version. We're on 3.2.0, which that is the version that does recognize the XT card, so that is good. You can see right here, my XT card's already running, 92 gigahash. To set it up, you just go over to Miner, then you go to XTM, then click Add. This is where you're gonna need to go to Mining Pool Stats right here, and then you can type in XTM right there, and you want the one that's SHA 3X. So then you see Tari, XTM, SHA 3X. These are all the pools you can choose from, and I ended up going with Cryptex pool, I believe. Hold on. Yeah, I ended up going with Cryptex pool just to try to help decentralize the network, because right now everybody is on DX pool, 82% of the hash rate, and Cryptex pool is still hitting blocks. They're out of the last 100, they hit 4, so I'll be able to at least get steady payouts. Now, if you step down, Lucky pool hasn't hit a block in 7 hours. They just don't have enough hash rate on there to hit them as regularly. But we go over to Cryptex pool. They're really simple to get up and running. Let me go back. We clicked on Tari right here at the top. There's the logo for it. And then you can see the stratums here. I copied the North American one and put that into the Gold Shell add field, so the URL. Or if you want to do DX pool or Lucky pool, you can click them. They're already, then they'll fill it in. Miner name, that's going to be your wallet address, and then period, and then your worker name. So mine was the wallet address, period, and then I put BYTE, so that way I know it's BYTE, and then no password on that. So we'll click cancel. We'll go back over here, and then you can put in your wallet address up top, and after it starts mining, you can then look and see. So average hash rate 95 gigahash. This is actually overperforming. I think these things are only supposed to do how much? Doesn't say. We'll look it up here in a second. I think these things are only supposed to do about 80 or 85, but I've already made 102 Tari, which is about 42 cents. These things should be making a little over $1 a day. Now let's go over to ASIC miner value and let's find it. Where's Tari at? Is it on here? Yeah, there it is. XTM, XT card. So right now $1.12 a day, and they burn about 17 cents in power. They only burning 65 watts, so not a bad little deal. Basically $1 a day card after power, depending on what your power is. Now, if you have really low power, say 7 cents per kilowatt, you're making over $1 a day. But even if you have expensive power, it's still not bad. Still 90 cents a day at 14 cents per kilowatt hour. Now, here's where all the beans and potatoes are. If you want to go and buy one of these from goldshell.com officially, I believe I do have a discount code. I'll find out what that is and put it down below in the description. If you already have a BYTE, so you're just going to want an XT card by itself, And then, oh, can you not buy the XT card by itself right here? I thought you could. Maybe not on this page. There we go. XT card by itself is $306, and I believe I have a discount code, and then plus shipping. So I don't know what the shipping is exactly from Gold Shell, but there are some other options, and I'll put some other links down below for some alternate buying options as well, because I believe they're on ASL Miner, and I have a $30 off code there. So I don't know what ends up being cheaper depending on your location, but you can definitely shop around. That does put these, if Tari holds out, at about a 300-day ROI. The only issue here is I don't think Tari is going to hold out profitability wise. I think this thing's going to go down to being, 20 to 25 cents a day within the next probably month or two. So $300 feels too expensive for one of these. I think the price is going to drop. And if we look at some of the other cards here, you can kind of see where the price is going to go to. So I think those will end up being about $100, because that's where all the other cards have settled out. 112, 135, 115. I think 300 is just kind of an early launch price. So take that with a grain of salt. Obviously, this is November 12th, 2025. Everything can change. Who knows? Tari could go up and these could make even more. Unlikely, but still possible. Anyways, thanks for coming out. I really do appreciate it, guys. I'll see you on the flip side. Adios.